We said no, that will encourage black money. We had a point. We didn't press that. But on abolition of income tax, it was agreed by the party that it would be a very attractive proposal. But I am not saying that because you abolish income tax, people will be happy. I am not bothered about that. I am of the view that the day you abolish income tax, the rate of savings will go up. And the rate of and you see, there are so much duplication. This Chidambaram was a sadist. I think there is something wrong with him. He was putting all kinds of silly taxes to harass people, so that they'll come to him and salute him. Today nobody is saluting him. If the police constable is asking him, "Inka yaad hai?" When I was going through the security search, all the policemen, and they saw me, they saluted me, we saw you on television. Or when Chidambaram came, they searched him. Not difficult to search him because he had only a loogie. But I am saying today, nobody cares for him because of his sadistic approach. He escaped out of my hand on 2G, and I am bringing the case back. I'm just waiting for Raja to say something on cross-examination. Cross-examination is not over. Somebody asked a question, how long will this go? When will the conviction? Conviction is very near. But ultimate conviction is Miss Sonia Gandhi telling Raja not to listen to Manmohan Singh. That will be the thing that has been done. There are many things lined up against Miss Sonia Gandhi. This is one where in 2G she is directly involved. Look why we are today allowed Jet Air to go into an alliance with Etihad. Etihad is going to take over Jet Airlines. How are they going to take over Jet Airlines? In order to qualify to receive foreign direct investment from Etihad, Jet had to show that Mr. Naresh Goyal owned 51% of Jet Air. That's a regulation. But he owned only 7%. The rest was owned by some trust in Isle of Man. So therefore he had to buy all the shares of these people who had the trust and become 51% so that he would get this money from Etihad. Where did he get the money to buy those shares? He took a loan from Hong Kong Shanghai Bank, $500 million. What was the mortgage? No mortgage, except all the shares of Jet Air were pledged. And who was the guarantor? Etihad itself. So tomorrow Mr. Naresh Goyal says, I won't pay this loan. What do you think the Hong Kong Shanghai Bank will do? They will ask Etihad, you pay up now, you are the guarantor. And they will happily pay $500 million. What is $500 million for Etihad? All you have to do is dig a hole in the ground in Dubai and oil will come out and then you sell it. So therefore, Jet is going to be swallowed by Etihad. Now this is the kind of things that are happening. I have got the Supreme Court on it and on 15 cases there. Which is the airline taking the largest number of passengers from India abroad? Air India? No. It is Emirates. They are number one. And after this deal is through, which is not through yet because of the Supreme Court case, who will be number two? Etihad. And Etihad has got rights to fly from Bombay to Chennai, Chennai to Calcutta, to Varanasi, anywhere in India. They say, well, if you want, you can have rights in UAE also. But where can you fly from Abu Dhabi? Can I fly to Dubai from Abu Dhabi? I have to take a bus and go because there are no internet. It's a small city state. Same thing with Singapore, Tata Airlines. It's also, Singapore is a city-state. Or Air Asia. They say, oh, you know, if more competition is there, the fares will come down. What will they do? They will first price it so badly that all the Indian airlines will be clear. Will go into red. Many of them already in red. I think SpiceJet is about to fold up. So here is the danger when people talk about FDI. You can't have FDI by closing your eyes. Because then your country is in danger. I'm giving you an example of FDI. If India takes over, what will happen? All passengers from India going to America will first go to Abu Dhabi or to Dubai because of Emirates and then fly from there to America instead of direct. That means we'll all become feeders. A country of 1.2 billion people will become a feeder country for a small city-state, which has Dawood Ibrahim living there. And Shashi Tharoor also. So all the fraud that takes place in India, you can find somebody having a residence in Dubai. But all these characters are there. Kallu Kambi, who provided the apartment in New York to Sonia Gandhi. They're all there. And there are various activities on India, including council building of notes is taking place. ISI is sitting there. Nobody, all Indian politicians who have money accounts abroad, they send money through Hawala. Hawala agents collect the rupees and then by online from Dubai, they inform their agents, deposit so much here. And which account, what number, they give a copy to ISI. So ISI can could blackmail any minister of UPA. They may be also able to blackmail one or two ministers of BJP, but they know that I am watching. This is a cultural problem that is. So I am saying this country to grow fast must raise the rate of savings. That can be done by abolishing income tax. Then where is the resources going to come from? Auction 2G spectrum. You will get 1,76,000 at least. In my opinion, you will get 2.5 lakh crores. What is the total income tax revenue bill? 2 lakh crores. If you auction coal blocks, now the Supreme Court is going to cancel the licenses. You auction coal blocks, you will get 11 lakh crores. 5 years you have accounted for income tax. If you auction the oil fields, you will get 24 lakh crores. If you bring back the money from abroad, it is 120 lakh crores. For 60 years, you don't need income tax to be paid. Who says India doesn't have resources? But it requires that kind of nerve. It requires that you should be ready to hurt feelings, expose friends. A lot of your friends will have accounts. And so all this will produce the resources you want. I can tell you from my personal example. If there is one Prime Minister today who can do it, who is in position, and that is Narendra Modi. He will do it. Now, I'll come to, before I come to the details, a little more details about the economic program that we should be following. To some of the issues that we have raised. Why is a corrupt party like Anna DMK getting votes? I have actually predicted it. If you see my Twitter, I have said it. The day the BJP, after the Trichy meeting of Modi, decided to have an alliance, that day you created conditions for the Anna DMK to get elected. because the people did not want to vote for anybody but BJP. They didn't want to vote for all these captains and Vaikos and that kind of stuff. And Ramdas, the entire scheduled caste left you the moment you had Ramdas in your alliance. There was no need for that alliance. I know in Madurai there are 3 lakh Saurashtrian votes. They told me that they vote for BJP. After Modi's meeting in Trichy, they said they would vote for BJP. But when we put up captain's candidate, they said no, we are voting for BJP. BJP candidate was there to vote. So everywhere this revolt was there. Now people in Delhi are convinced that I was right. But whether they will go according to what I think should be done for the assembly election, I can't say just now. There are a lot of people who say, if you give this to Swamy, Tamil Nadu, he will get a majority there, then he will become impossible in Delhi. He's already impossible, he will become double impossible. These are normal fears in politics. I don't mind it at all, because I am convinced when the time comes for me to sit in a chair, I will be made to sit in the chair even if I say no, I don't want to sit in the chair. That's how it has happened. I've been elected to Parliament 5 times, been a minister twice. Never asked anybody. This is the advice given to me by Parmacharya, great Shankaracharya. He said, don't chase the chair will chase you when it is required. If I had become a minister in May, I could not have done this National Herald. I can't keep lawyers, because lawyers have got so many cases that they hardly get time to read. They make only 1 or 2 points. Mine was every document. This magistrate is a top lady. She's brand new, she's just a magistrate, the junior most. She said, Kejriwal to jail, you know that. And every document she asked me to prove. I said, I am only asking you to see whether there is a prima facie case and issue summons. She said, no, if I prove every document today, then the trial will be very short. So it's in your interest. And she took that time. In between, the government changed, but that didn't change her attitude. The Congress is saying, oh, because the government changed, so the magistrate also changed. No, no, she was very clear from the beginning. To bring these documents, I will issue summons. So I had to bring the registrar of companies on the stage, on the witness box, have him examined, confirm that every document is genuine. The matter is very simple. If you want to explain to somebody in simplicity, Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, Motilal Vora, Oscar Fernandez, Sam Pitroda, and Sumant Dubey. 6 people, they got together and produced 5 lakh rupees. Registered a company. Shares 36%, 38% to Sonia under her signature, 38% to Rahul, that's 76. 76 means the company is yours. Even special resolutions you can bring. The remaining 24%, 12 to Motilal Vora and Oscar Fernandez. 0 to Sam Pitroda, 0 to Sumant Dubey, and as a consequence, the company became mother and sons, and they all became directors. You can be a director without any shares also, provided the other directors agree to nominate. Now 5 lakhs is the company's worth. Associated Journals Private Limited was not founded by Jawaharlal Nehru as they are doing propaganda. It was founded by 7 people, which included Jawaharlal Nehru, Purushottam Das Tandon, Acharya Narendra Dev, Rafi Ahmad Kidwai, people all of great standing. They created a society and then they registered a private limited company called Associated Journals to produce newspapers. After 1947, they started getting land cheaply because they were printing newspapers. 2 rupees per acre in prime area of Delhi, Bombay, Indore, Bhopal, Patna, Lucknow, near Chandigarh. And the idea was that editions will start all over India. But unfortunately, there was only editions from Delhi. In Delhi, they built a huge house, huge building called Herald House, where the printing press was there. Now, this paper, nobody wants to buy. Who wants to read Congress propaganda after independence? So, making loss. They acquired by then at least 2,000 crores worth of property, buildings and so on, building land and all. But they also acquired 90 crore rupees in debt. They closed down. Now, who is the chairman of the board of directors of Associated Journals? Motilal Vora. So Motilal Vora of Associated Journals goes to meet the treasurer of Congress Party. And what's his name? Motilal Vora. So Motilal Vora talks to Motilal Vora and says, can I get a loan for 90 crores? Now you can't get a loan from a party. Party is supposed to political activity. That's why they are getting income tax exemption. Jaitley is absolutely right. Exemption is for an exempted category. Political activity is an exempted category. But commercial activity is not. So Motilal Vora then talks to the president of Congress Party and the vice president of Congress Party and the general secretary of Congress Party. Who are they? Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, Oscar Fernandez. So the 4 of them who are also directors in Young Indians sit down and say, let us give this loan. So illegality number 1. Congress Party using its funds for commercial purposes. Now they got this loan. Does this newspaper start business? No. Meantime, Motilal Vora is authorized by Young Indian, namely Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi and Oscar Fernandez, Suman Dubey, Pam Pitroda, to go and talk to Motilal Vora of Associated Journals to say, how will you pay this 90 crores? So what you do is, you print new shares. How many shares were there at that time? 1 lakh. 1 lakh shares. They say you print 90 lakhs. No, 9 crore shares. You print 9 crore shares for 10 rupees each. 10 rupees was when it was 1947. In 2012 also 10 rupees. And pass a resolution in the board that in lieu of this 90 crores, whose responsibility Young Indian is taking, We are giving them 9 crore shares. Originally 1 lakh shares, now 9 crore plus 1 lakh shares. That is 99.1% of the shares now belong to Young Indian, owned by mother and son. So 2,000 crores worth of property also becomes Young Indian. But the liability is that Young Indian has to pay now 90 crores to Congress party. So Sonia Gandhi writes to Sonia Gandhi. Sonia Gandhi of Young Indian writes to Sonia Gandhi, President Congress. And how can you possibly demand this loan back? After all, National Heritage has done so much service and they are in bad shape. So Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, Motilal Vora and Oscar Fernandez meet in 10 Jalpath, which itself is illegal for private residence, government residence given for private purpose, and pass a resolution that this loan seems to be unrecoverable and therefore we write it off. So 90 crores written off. Who is the owner now? Rahul Gandhi and mother. And what did they do with the building? They rent it out. For how much? 1 crore a month. We are now saying, no, this is a non-profit company. So what? Rahul Gandhi goes abroad, who pays for the expenses? Young Indian. Tomorrow, if after everything is over, they decide to liquidate the company, who gets the property? Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi is the ratio of 76%. What lies they are saying? This is non-profit. What is non-profit? Means all the money is being put back into the company, but the expenses are being paid by the company. So they have given Passport Seva Kendra, Tata Computer Services or whatever it is called, consultancy services, TCS, all put together, they are getting 1 crore a month. For how much investment? 5 lakh rupee investment. This is the new school of business, Batra School of Business.
They give you 10 lakhs, you need the company to divide for you.
Maybe in time. But this is the fraud. This fraud is now in Tenampet also. So you want to know what to do? In Tenampet, they got huge land. Kamraj Tidal also has been constructed there. One day Rahul Gandhi came. He said, oh, all this land is there, my waste, not utilized. So Jayanti Natarajan says, but it is given to us for running up social activities. So what social activities? We create a new PPP, private public participation, and we will take 2/3 of the land of TNCC and get a builder from Bombay to build a luxury apartment building. Have you seen that luxury apartment building? Please go and take photographs and send it to me. And they say that whatever rent they get from that building by all these apartments being given out, 70 lakhs, 50 lakhs, etc. All that they will give some fees to Jayanti Natarajan, Vasan, etc. So that's another scandal coming up.
Communist Party also started a building in Pune.
They are also, but the Communist Party will worry about later. First let's catch the big crook, more crooks later on. If they don't run away to China by then. So, I similarly found that Sonia Gandhi owns a house in Orbasano, Italy. And I looked at the ownership and it's written there, Anushka Vinci Who's that? Her sister. Who's Vinci or her ex-husband? Because the husband is, after he got the Bobo's money, he divorced and went away. Then another is Nadia. Forget that name, his last name. Some Beratil or something. Was a Spanish diplomat, ex-husband, because he also got Bobo's money and divorced and went away. And third is written Antonia Mino. Against each of them, the citizenship is Italian, including Sonia Gandhi. So I applied for a document which I get, then under Article 18, she cannot remain citizen of India. And if she can't be a citizen of India, she is not entitled to the protection of fundamental rights. That is, I can arrest her in National Security Act. So for them, there is no escape. I don't have to be a minister for this. I can do it now. It's entertainment. So I've told you what are the things we can do. Will we do it? Of course we will do it. Why have we done it so far? They're just people will say Swamy is already creating trouble. I have in fact called this 14th September meeting to create an organization of educated people around the country whom I can train to do this kind of thing in wherever they live. So therefore, these are things which you have to do for nation building. No nation is going to be given to you ready-made. You have to make this nation. Our parental generation made the mistake of avoiding politics. But that is where the action is. Politics is where the action is. You have created a vacuum where all kinds of third-rate people have got in. So now you must know how to use the Constitution to fight, how to use the IPC to fight. There are so many things. For instance, some people say, why don't you get Sonia Gandhi's properties attached? I filed that application on money laundering. There's an act called Prevention of Money Laundering Act. Have you heard of it? That was also going to Jetli. Because it's in the Ministry of Finance. And I'm sure that the attachment will take place. So I would say 3-4 things since you are all from Tamil Nadu. Most probably, but I'm not sure yet, maybe by September 14th I can tell you. The next assembly elections, BJP will fight all 234 seats on its own. People ask me, for our propaganda, why can't we have a TV channel? I started a TV channel and everybody promised me money. I said I need 20 crores. Most people want 200 crores, but I said I can run it in 20 crores. No money came. Our PTs did send some money, but they are naturally young people who are just entered into employment. Which can they give? I couldn't collect. Although we started it was Krishna TV, money went down the drain. We had to close it. So now do we need a new TV station? Well, we need to take over a TV station. No more set up a new. We'll get a TV station.